So, okay, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been some time now, but I had technical difficulties and then I moved and doesn't matter, I'm back. So I decided for my next video, I'm gonna do a recreation of a look I did in Miami for no reason. My cousin was like, you should do some red in your eye, and I was like, okay, I never do red. So I'm gonna recreate. So first thing I'm gonna do, I didn't do this before, but I'm gonna do it now. It's my Power Serum, Avon. This thing is life. It gives my skin such a boost, and I feel like I always need it now. So I'm gonna have like 2 pumps of this. 2. Okay guys, the audio went a little weird, so I'm just gonna do a quick voiceover. Like I said, I used the NYX pencil, and it's a dupe to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. The only difference is Brow Wiz is $21 and you get the NYX brush for $10. So yeah, but it's the dupe. It's the same exact thing. That's what I'm expressing right here. But I bought it one time when the NYX didn't have my color, and I used the Anastasia medium brown color. Here I'm just brushing up my eyebrows and brushing up all the hairs. And what I do is I line the bottom. Okay, girl, focus that camera. Focus, yes. So I line the bottom of my eyebrow first to get like an outline. Yep, and then fill in the blanks. I like to do the end part of the brow first. That's what I'm saying here. Yep, line the bottom, girl. Yeah, don't touch the front just yet. I always kind of like see where I'm going. And then with the front part, I just brush it up. So it'll look like hairs. And then I take the spoolie and I kind of like blend it all together with the brush. Again, brushing up. And then just filling in the blanks. See a difference? Now, with whatever concealer I have left, I'm gonna use that as a base. Concealer helps make the colors on your eyes not only pop, but also stay in place. Like, they don't crease. Some people also use foundation, and there's what is that, primers? Eye primers? I say, you can spend your money on one thing and use it for multiple things. That's good. Whatever concealer you have left, sometimes either add more or even add some under my under eyes. It's not a problem. This is like a teeny bit. See, it already looks better. Because I'm gonna add some stuff under there anyway later. So basically some color correcting right now. We're ready for the eyes. Okay. Again with another Morphe Rose Gold from the Morphe Rose Gold brush collection. You got this fluffy brush. So the whole collection, each brush doesn't have like a number or anything, so that's why I can't really say. But that's this brush. I go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So whenever you're doing eyeshadow, it's so much easier to blend when there's already powder on it. So once you set this concealer, just put it all over my eyebrow. I even set the bottom a little bit because I put some concealer under there, and as long as it's a teeny bit, it's not gonna affect your foundation. Teeny bit, you're good. And it is a teeny bit. Look how much I'm like taking on the brush, and then I'm like, it's a teeny bit. Any type of powder, like if you have like a neutral color eyeshadow, that works as well too as your base. Again, for me, it's so much easier to blend out colors when there's already a powder on top. If you're doing it straight with the cream, it's gonna be rough. So, and like I said, a teeny bit, I think that's a teeny bit. Literally just like dabbing that in. If you feel like you put too much, you know, brush it off and brush it here. Don't be shy. I just realized I didn't even put primer on. I'm really upset right now. Oh my god. I already put powder. Guys, I'm gonna put my primer on top of this. I'm so mad. I use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Base. As you can see, it's almost ending, but I've had it for like almost 2 years. So this has been my friend. I'm just really upset that I forgot to do this. Like, really upset. I'm gonna do it anyway. Try not to get it on the powder. Definitely on my forehead. I have no makeup on my forehead, so that's fine. This base is really, really hydrating, and it helps your makeup to stick. Guys, don't judge me. So as I say, not as I do, don't put your primer after makeup. I was gonna do it after my eyes, but I did the under eye situation. It was a teeny bit though. It was a teeny bit. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I love to prime because like it literally leaves my face kind of sticky, so I know the makeup's just gonna lock on there. I also use that day, since I'm recreating a look, the Benefit Pro Professional Pore Primer for my pores. That was actually the first time I ever used this primer, and I fell in love. It really does help my pores. Jesus, I can't believe I forgot to do that. And I'm just a teeny bit, because it's just for like my pore area, my nose. This one, random blending brush, Morphe Rose Gold. I'm gonna go in with these bottom two. They kind of look very similar, so I'm just gonna, I don't even know. Let me use the bottom one. Looks a little lighter. And the thing about red eyeshadows, they eventually start looking pink. So if you're wondering, oh, that color makeup look you had, that was pink. It happens. So when doing your eyeshadow, have the mirror low to you and look up, so that way you can see exactly where your crease is. So I'm just gonna do like windshield motions. In and out. And then I also winged it out over here. So I don't even remember what I did. We're gonna try it. So you can see I'm using a very small amount of color, because if I go too, we don't want to go too rough on the first go. So just wing it out. Wing it out. A little bit past my eyebrow. Going back with that powder and that same brush we used from earlier, and then we're just gonna set where I put the concealer, just a dabbing motions, teeny bit once again. And then after this, I'm gonna take that e.l.f. brush again with some random purples in the palette in the crease, so the line doesn't look too harsh. In this next part, I'm doing a winged eyeliner with my NYC liquid liner. I heard that this eyeliner is going out of stock, like permanently. Let me know if you heard anything about that, because I love this eyeliner. Okay, so finally starting off with the face, I'm using the Real Technique sponge to put my foundation on, and I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi True Match foundation. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this foundation. I've been using it since high school. Like, it leaves me so glowy and dewy. And after I'm done with my foundation, I'm gonna use the NYX Cream Contour Stick. Okay, going back with that Maybelline Light Concealer, and I'm just gonna put it underneath my eyes. I don't like to go too near like my eyeball area. I have like fine lines there naturally, so if I put the concealer there, it'll kind of crease it a little bit more. So I do kind of like a triangular type of shape, like a upside down triangle. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And then with the Real Technique sponge, I dab it in. So I blend it up like near the eyeliner towards my hairline, and it just lifts my face. It gives it more of like, I don't really know what to call it. It like lifts my face. And it also like cleans up the eyeliner section. I just love doing this. Okay, now I'm taking the Real Techniques sponge, and I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier powder again. This is to put it wherever I put concealer. It stops it from creasing, and then I'm gonna clean up my contour a little bit with it, just in case I got like smudges of the contour somewhere where they're not supposed to be. And then I'm taking the B4 Eco Tools powder brush and blending it all together. I don't leave my powders on for too long because I have dry skin, so I don't want it to crack or make my skin drier. But if you do have oily skin, I recommend leaving it on for a little bit and then brushing it around. And then of course on my forehead is a little bit more oily than the rest of my skin, so I put a little bit more powder on there. Now going back with that e.l.f. brush that I used before, I'm going to take all the colors that I put on top and I'm going to put on my bottom line. It just does something for the eyes. It makes your eyes look bigger, brings all the colors together. Now going back with that powder, I'm going to clean up a little bit just so the eyeshadows didn't get all over the place, and then taking off the powder again with that Eco Tools powder brush. Now I'm going to bronze with my favorite Hoola bronzer and another Eco Tools powder brush. This one is so old that I don't even have the number of it. Okay, now I'm going to highlight using the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlighter. I know I used this highlighter that day, and I'm using it with my fan brush. But before anything, I'm going to take some NYX Dewy setting spray. I love Dewy. And I'm just going to spray my face a little bit to get all the powders at bay, and then it'll make the highlight pop. Also going to spray the brush and get to it. I'm going to highlight the top of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, inner corners of my eyes, all the good stuff. Guys, I'm trying to do something to my hair. I don't know. So I don't have the Kat Von D lips, so I'm gonna use the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. This color is Baci, B-A-C-I. This is what we're gonna do because I don't have the other one. It's pretty decent. Oh yeah, colors are similar. It's really creamy. Guys, and this is the final look. How did you guys think I did? Okay, guys, this concludes my video. What do you guys think? Did I do well? I think I needed more eyeshadow. But I had fun making fun of myself. And here's my attempt at a wink. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.